All right. Hello, everybody. Billy Tucci here. I'm just working on a cover. It's a Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. Debbie and Matthew are downstairs watching Harry Potter. And William is doing his video games. I'm in an awful way. I hope everyone is doing fine. How are you guys today? I'm taking over the crowdfunding comic stream. Hello, guys. Hello, Matt. Hello, Dwayne. Victoria, my favorite. How are you, dear? I hope everyone is having a good time. Just sitting here chilling, man. I got to do this cover. See if we got a little frozen action here with my other computer. Yeah, we lost it. I got StreamYard quitting out. So I might end up just doing it on one stream and just switching cameras, so you have to see my stupid face anyway. Not that anybody wants to see that, but it's just getting a little bit annoying, you know what I mean? And I would love it to do this, but it just seems that my Google Chrome is quitting out on me on my computer. So I'm going to quit out of that. I'm going to add my camera over here. I probably technically could go live. Hang on. Pop that bad boy in. All right. Good to see you guys. Ravenger, Andrew J. Yes, so it's, yeah, I know I'm good. Been in the house 3 months. I know everyone has. So basically, I'm going to switch cameras and I'll go to Cam Mic. Let's see if I can do that while we're live. And I'll hit this camera, which is that one. Now, I'm wondering if I can go multiple. And I'm going to try to play with something. I'm going to try to go into Firefox and jump over to Firefox. I'm going to open Firefox up, which is here. I'm going to move that bad boy over, and I'm going to invite myself into the stream via Firefox. And if I can do that, let's see. Delete. Let's see if I have a StreamYard on Firefox. But I'm just finishing up this cover. This is our rough cut edition cover. I'm going to grab the link. Let me grab the link here. Hang on. Command C, copy. So I'm going to throw it in here, and I think I can invite myself onto my same computer. Paste. Let's go. And if I can invite myself into StreamYard via, yeah, I can. Groovy. All right. So that's pretty cool. So I'm inviting myself in. Oh, I'm going to have to mute myself. Oh, I can mute. Good. So I'm going to mute my camera. Let me, that says Billy Tucci is not going to San Diego Comic-Con, but we're going to call this one just me, good old Billy Tucci. So there goes Billy Tucci. Bam. Let's switch to cam. Groovy. Oh, no, that's the camera. We're going to use that one. Yep. Okay, good. And that camera is here. So let's just do that. Good. All right. Groovy. Now let's enter the broadcast studio. So I'm going to join myself in the broadcast studio right now. This is so exciting. Hang on. Let me see. Hang on. No problem. Not going to be able to do it. We have to quit out. Sorry, guys. Sucks. Oh, well, you have to see my stupid face anyway. I'm going to try it over here. If I can go with my my laptop froze up, because sometimes it just doesn't like StreamYard. So I'll quit out of that. But anyway, so I have to draw this cover. It's good to see everybody. You have to see my dumb face anyway. We'll switch back and forth to me, I guess. We'll switch the camera. But let me restart this computer here. That just stinks because I had this great grand plan to go both ways. To go both ways. To shoot, to film myself, so I'd be a little small. And I could see myself and look at you guys, and I could stream larger. But anywho, so I gotta finish. This is the cover to the She Rough Cut edition. Again, it's a lot off. let's see if I can do this. It's a lot of. She's more probably like that, but you'll get the idea. So forgive the distortion. I can even see it from here, but let me see if the camera will let me. I can try, guys. If I lower this, let me see it. Yeah, it's gonna be distorted, guys. I apologize, but so I'm gonna sit here and draw. That's just what your old pal Bill Tucci's gonna do. I got a lot of work to do, so I've been doing working on this all day, along with family stuff. And I hope everyone's having a safe Memorial Day weekend. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Me, I ran a lot of errands today. Did a lot of work around the house, and went back to this cover and drew it. It just drives me nuts that the angle is off. Hang on. I can still see how far off it is. I have to move this out. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but you'll get the idea. When it's scanned in, you'll see it, but it's a little off. Again, looking at the table and looking at this, it's more like that, but you'll get the idea, right? So this is the cover to our sheet. This is going to be our last. Before our campaign ends, we're going to do one last thing. It's called the She Rough Cut Edition. And what the Rough Cut Edition will be all of my original rough pencils. And it'll be a 48-page black and white comic because the pencils are in black and white with word balloons, and caption boxes and everything like that. And look at this. She's turning like this, and her belly button's a little bit off. And I put spray. Oh, I can erase it. Good. Belly button should be a little bit more over here. I'm going to add that because of the way it is. Yeah, belly button will be more like that because she's turning. You see, she's got that turning motion. She's really not turning. It's just the way I drew the damn bow. And I blew that. But if I do, you know what? I'm going to do it kind of in the middle of it. So let's just do that. I'm going to try to stream back because it's funny just sitting there talking and that's not that low. The belly button's higher. Be about here. It'll be about here. All right, let's see. I'm going to go in. I'm in Chrome. Let's see if I can add myself to Chrome Stream. StreamYard. I'm going to StreamYard. I'm going to try to join in myself. Let me get the other camera, which I think is this camera. Where's the camera? The camera. Okay, there's me. Try to move myself over and try to add myself to the broadcast so I can be small in there. Got my computer muted, right? I am muted. I'm going to enter the broadcast studio. I'm not going to restore. We'll see how it goes, if it works or not. We're using my really old trusty Stadtmuller mechanical pencil. I got 3 of them I'm using. This one, this is not as old, obviously. And then my handy dandy, if you guys can see this, it's my Beryl Prismacolor. And I started doing this cover, and you're going to see a pencil die. This has been playing with these for a long time. And what I like about it, because it gives a nice soft, it's like you're inking with pencil, and the pencils really just melt on the art table. So let me jump in here. Billy Tucci. Up. I'm going to enter the broadcast studio, and let's see. I'm going to mute myself first. Enter. Kaboom. Here I am. Let's add the Tucci monster to the picture. There I am. All right, guys, I don't know how long this is going to last. Hopefully it won't freeze up. But looks like we're doing good, so I can see you guys. Hey, Herrenberg, how are you, brother? Yeah, well, it's going to move in and out of focus because of that, but it'll get caught up with it. So I've been watching, what else I've been working on here? Debbie cooked some wonderful venison of a deer that I had gotten, that I had taken in the fall. And it was just beautiful, beautiful organic meat that has no additives, no stuff, free range. Took them with the bow. So Very satisfying to do that and say a little prayer before you eat, thanking the animal for the sacrifice. I gotta keep this sharp, wicked sharp. So now I got on Facebook. Hey guys, hey, how you doing, everybody out there on Facebook? So I am streaming on Crowdfunding Comics, the BillyTucci.com, and the Facebook page, our Facebook Crowdfunding Comics page, and my Facebook Crowdfunding Comics, my Facebook page. I mean the Pop XP. We're no longer the Crowdfunding Comics, even though that's our main focus, and we do crowdfunding comic shows every week. But because we're expanding and doing, interviewing, mainstream artists, people in television, people in Hollywood, retailers. We had Steve Jeppy on, we had Josh Jeppy on yesterday. That people are like, well, we'd invite someone on the show, and they're like, well, I don't have an Indiegogo, I don't have a Kickstarter, so so we're like, yeah, it's kind of weird that it's kind of, why would I go on a crowdfunding stream, and we want to get people from other YouTube channels and stuff like that to talk about their channels, and so hence the name change and why we went with that. And it looks like it's been working out pretty good. Blevins, good to see you, Blevins. How are you? Hey, Blevins, you want to join me in the studio? I don't know if we have 3 people, if we'll make the she drawing smaller. I want to keep it big. But anyway, so this is coming out nice. I don't know, Blevins, if you want to come on in. Let me see if I have to invite you or you can just come on in. Blevins is one of our partners on Crowdfunding Comics. Steve Perros watched Bad News Bears. When I was a kid, everyone said I looked just like Tanner from the Bad News Bears. And sorry about that. I'm bled out with the light, but I got to draw. So I got to do that. Hang on. Everyone said I looked just like him when I was a kid, period. LOL. LOL. It's actually LOF. That's the real way to say it. What about the other 2? I think we might win it. Oh, the Mets. My friends are watching the Mets 86 Game 6 World Series. They're like, I think we're going to win this one because of quarantine. There's no baseball, so everybody's watching the streams. And my neighbors they're all Met fans. Some of them are. Debbie and I are Yankee fans, but the block is predominantly Met fans. So this is a fun thing when you work with things, pencils like this. It's the hey Renee, good to see you. Joel Adams, my brother, how are you, Joel? Good to see you. Jason, good to see you, pal. Sanchez Cabron, probably just a new yeah, that's what I did. I needed to reboot, buddy, and I did. So it's working now. Let's see if I had the 3 of us. I can make the one big. Blevins, come in the studio with me. Let me call my pal Brian Blevins. Hang on. I don't know if I have to send him the link. I don't know where he is, but Blevins can hang with me. I almost got into a fight yesterday morning with Matthew at the pier with some dude. I'll call you about it tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. I'm sort of a rambunctious child. Big mouth that I was. So is my audio coming in okay? I believe my audio is looking good. My levels are all working. Again, the angle is off, guys. Please remember this is not the real angle of the final angle of the art. I also had to put the art table down, which I like to draw up, but I can't do the camera unless I have it behind me or something, and that's just going to cause problems for everybody. But so here's the story here's the gist with this let me see, Blevins. The heck is Blevins? Blevins. Fanboy Blevins. We need Fanboy Blevins in. Join me in the studio, period. I don't know if I have to send him the link, which I most likely have to do. So let's copy that and send Blevins into the studio. I don't know if Blevins is on an iPhone. To message him. I don't think he is. I think Blevins has an Android or something. Yep. He's not on Messenger. I'll send him an email, and maybe he can join me. I know where Frank Amazing is tonight. Niall Scala is putting together lawn furniture. I talked to Niall a little while ago. Let me tag Blevins. You know, if you guys want, I could play some cool little. Oh, I can't because I muted my camera. I muted my thing. I was going to play some good, some old ragtime. Here's Brian Blevins link. Let's see if he joins me. Emailed it. All right. So Blevins gonna. So basically, what this is that this is our rough cut edition, and the cover itself is going to be a rough cut. So what you have is I have my original. This is the rough, and we're going to actually sell. This is going to be a package. It's going to be our biggest package for the campaign and our final one. And what we're going to do is we're going to sell all 48-page roughs plus the rough. Now, so this is how my roughs are really rough. As I say, I draw them really rough, even though the ones for Return of the Warrior are pretty tight. And then I put on the light box, and then I just start working away, cleaning it up and drawing it and erasing and stuff like that. And I think I got her face down nice. I think she's really pretty. And so that's that. But what we're going to do is if you see this big swoosh here, Brian Miller's going to color it. I'm going to get it to Brian a little bit. There he is. I draw them really rough, even though the ones for Return of the Warrior are pretty. Hey!
How's it going?
How's it going, sir? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, good to see you too. How goes it?
Well, I figured I'd do an impromptu finish this cover live. Why not? You know, share it with the channel and so that's what I'm doing.
No doubt.
And I just did it. I just jumped. I just said, you know, I'm gonna make a video about 10:30, and I set a schedule. But I'm glad you popped in. So
yeah, I was watching it.
Yeah, I'm explaining to everybody. See, this is going to be basically a black and white cover, or pretty much it's maybe blue line when it's printed. But the blue lines, this swoosh right here is her breaking is all going to be in color. So this will all be in color, almost like a it's a rough cut. So she's slashing through it, and make it rough. So this part will be in color, and then this probably blue or maybe sepia. I'll see. Brian's a genius, so I'll leave it up to him.
Right,
Brian Miller, and I think it'd be kind of fun. But this is the last cover, Blevins. I was just telling everybody that we're going to offer this cover of the rough, if you saw it and heard it. This cover and the rough, and then 48 other pages, the rough pages, all in one portfolio. And then this book is going to be one final. It's called the She Rough Cut Edition. And it's a 48-page black and white book. It's going to be limited, I think, to 300 copies only. And then that'll be it for the campaign.
Yeah, I thought that was a great idea when you mentioned it. Like, that you're like, man, maybe I should offer a rough cut edition.
Dude, I love it.
It's pretty awesome how you're like, man, I'm just going to make it happen.
I love the roughs. I love the way the roughs look. I really do. I love the roughs.
Well, you have probably some of the most detailed roughs out there, though. I mean, like other people don't have as detailed a rough as you do.
Well, also when you do finishes on pencils, right? You got to have the roughs pretty. I'll never forgive myself for throwing away all the Sergeant Rock roughs because I draw them on 11 by 17 Xerox paper like this, and the Sergeant Rock book, and if just the Sergeant Rock roughs look like finished pages, and then I had to really clean them up because I was doing them with pencil, Yeah. And the cool thing about pencils is with technology the way it is now, is that you don't need you really don't. I mean, of course, inking is its own art and its own work, but you don't have to ink. You're part of Return of the Warrior is inked. The dream sequence is inked. But the rest of it is just cleaned up, detailed, finished pencils. So, but the thing what's cool about technology is that you don't have to do inks if you don't want to. And what I love about the pencils, like all this is going to come out. It looks like watercolor when you have it digitally colored. I just love the way it looks. The old-fashioned way with the offset, however they call the printing, you needed that black line, or you couldn't reproduce it.
Yeah.
So this works.
When I lived in South Carolina, I lived in Columbia, and in Columbia they had a couple of comic book artists, but there was an inker that did. That I'm a big Valiant fan,
Yeah.
and I was working at Best Buy, and this guy came in and he was looking for a computer system, and he told me his name's Greg Adams, and I was like, man, like one of my favorite inkers in comic books, his name is Greg Adams. And he's like, yeah, that's me. And I'm like, all right, whatever.
You're
And
like,
dude, sure
what?
enough, say what?
You're like, what?
Yeah, because I mean, like, how small of a world is that?
Yeah.
And he was hot off of, he did Thunderbolts there for a while, and then he was really hot because he did all the stuff with Quantum and Woody. The goat was a big thing,
I
and
never read Quantum and Woody. I just know that everyone, like, I remember Tony Bedard loved it,
yeah,
and who worked for, like, a couple of guys that worked for us. Well, Tony Bedard worked for Valiant. He was an editor. But I don't know if he was an editor on that, but they all love that book. I remember him, a couple of the guys that work with us. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
yeah.
When I think of Quantum and Woody, I think of what's the show that with Pickle Rick?
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that's what reminds me. Whenever I get Quantum and Woody, because I've never even seen the book, I just think of Pickle Rick. Every time I see Pickle Rick, I'm like, oh, I wonder if Quantum and Woody is like that.
Yeah, he did so much stuff, and I asked him if I could come, so he went out to his car and he gave me a page of Quantum and Woody.
No.
Yes, gave me one of the pages that he did, and I was blown away. We actually became pretty good friends. He did another book with another artist by the name of Sanford Green, who also lived in.
I know Sanford. Yeah, he's great.
I sold Sanford all of his Apple computer stuff because after I left Best Buy, I worked for this place called Visual Graphics, and they sold Apple computer stuff. But I went to his house and got to see his studio, and he had all these the old school big 12-inch or 10-inch, 12-inch GI Joes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He would do all these dioramas and stuff, and but anyway, I watched him ink a Silver Surfer page.
Right.
And I'm looking at you draw this, and it's pretty incredible. But he inked with a brush and stuff, and I watched him ink, and it was there's so much work that goes into it, and people just don't even understand. Like, they don't understand how much work goes into this, and you're looking at the time, they're getting paid, $100, $150 a page or whatever at the time,
Yeah, and that's good now. They're not getting, no one's getting paid that much.
Yeah, and
dollars went a lot longer way than now. And that's why I tell everybody, do your own books.
Right.
Publish your own stuff. Blevins, when's your book coming out?
I don't know. I still am. I gotta send it over to JC Vaughn to get him to edit it.
Yeah, let's get that going, buddy.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it came out really well, of course, but I have I'm biased. So,
are you going to be too big for us then when it's a huge hit?
God, Jesus, no.
And you're on everyone's YouTube shows and stuff.
No, I'll never be too big time. I'm pretty sure. Never will I be big time.
No, don't say that.
Can't. But yeah, like. Way. Yeah, I mean, like this. All these things that are coming out, like all the people that have been reaching out to be on the show. There's a lot of mainstream people that are reaching out now, but still keeping with the whole, reason that you created you and Niall created the show, like, was to give these independent people a voice and get their work out. Man, the work just continues to get better and better, and I mean, it blows me away, the talent of all these people. So,
isn't it? And all the original ideas that are on Indiegogo and Kickstarter and stuff, it's wild.
I know you probably have heard this story, but you remember, like, the guy at the patent office, like, this is like a billion years ago. He's like, well, I guess I'm going to need to close the patent office down. And they're like, why? And he's like, because every idea that has ever been thought of has finally been done,
Yeah.
It's like, come on, bro.
Far from the truth. That is far from the truth.
Yeah.
Anybody can do their own book, anyone. You see a lot of people, that a year ago wouldn't even have the guts to do their own comics, and now they're making them. And and the industry will be better for it. And I love it that you go directly to the fans, you know what I mean? Directly to the customer. And then once you get your book done, and this is my plan with our plan is to, once we're done with the sheet going through, in 2021, we go back to, we'll have these books in diamond, but they'll be broken up in individual issues, but we'll give them guaranteed ship dates, and it'll give us a good time. It'll give us a chance to compete with the big two, because it's so hard. It's so competitive out there.
Well, I think that
those. I mean, size wise, they're huge. And that's how the retailers make their bread and butter. So there's got to be a way to compete, and that's it. This is the way. Offer things like that.
Well, this may be a weird way of looking at it, but like the the virus and shutting everything down, like it reset the whole it reset the whole race.
Yeah.
And like the big, I won't even say the big three. The big three, like they had to stop running.
Yes.
And like, so the race had already began, but they had to stop completely running. But all the independent people like yourself and EVS and Doug Tenaple and all them, like they just got to keep going.
Oh yeah.
So it's actually the big three that are going to be having to play catch up.
Yeah. Yep. And actually, some guy on Twitter actually said, I had said something like, we're not pencils, and he even said he gets triggered by it when I said it's pencils up here. There's no pencils down here, and he got upset about it. And it's like, what?
Well, I mean, was he even somebody in the industry, or was he just a keyboard warrior? Yeah,
threw in, and then it had something to do with Darwin, with his birthday, and then Marcia, Darwin's wife, came in and said, listen, we're family. I consider Marcia family. And don't tell me, don't tell Billy what he was assuming. He was making some kind of weird assumption of what message I was trying to get at, and it was like, what? It's amazing. You get these nuts out there, and they've got a voice, and everyone deserves a voice. Let's be honest. But if you say something stupid, you also deserve to get called out on it. Word, my brother.
Yeah, I hear you.
Vaughn would say.
It's a privilege, not a right.
Yeah, especially on on like something like Twitter or something. But right. It is also, you could say it's a right, but it's also everyone else's right to call you a dumbass when you're a dumbass.
Right.
And your boy Bill Tucci ain't got time for dumbasses, home.
Nope.
Like Blevins will throw you through a window, man.
Dude, I mean, Billy, like, I know you haven't told me everything, but I mean, you've told me some things you have that you want to do coming down the pipe and stuff. And man, like, these people just have no idea how much you're about to start killing the game.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, we got the what I'm really excited, obviously for and we'll start fulfilling it in June, which is, I'm so excited about that. Is but also with through Dynamite now, I'm part of a Dynamite campaign. It's not my campaign; it's Dynamite's, obviously, but it's Miss Fury, the Joy Division, and Maria Laura Sanapo has the the artist on it, and oh my God, I'm writing the script, and it is just, I am just so proud. I'm so over the moon with her work. I think this book's going to blow people away. I know it will, and talking to June Tarpe Mills' family and getting their blessing. It's just been it's been an incredible experience. And for those of you who don't know Miss Fury, she's the original Catwoman. She debuted in 1941, and she actually hit the stand 6 months before Wonder Woman did. And she's also the first published comic character created by a woman. Can't say it's the first comic character created by a woman, because you never know what never got published. And it was a huge hit, groundbreaking, fearless,
Yeah.
Just how she had Marla Drake as a single mother, and this is 1940s, during the war and stuff. But how she fights, gangsters and mad scientists and Nazis, and there's this big battle with Nazis, and our book is gonna have all that. We're bringing back all the original characters, so I'm real psyched, man. I'm psyched. Pumped.
Did you watch The Hunters?
Not yet. No, not yet. That's a show like because I've been here at the art table, so it's tough for me to watch shows. So I just been watching Westworld because I really want to watch The Hunters because that's what that's the stuff I love.
Yeah. Well, this is no spoiler alert. This is not a spoiler thing. It's just something for you to keep an eye out, right?
Yeah.
When the main character works at a comic book store.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I am, I didn't. I don't want you to think negative of me, but I didn't know anything about Miss Fury until you started getting involved, and I started doing the research of it.
Yeah.
But in the comic book store, I believe that there's a poster of Miss Fury up in the comic book store.
Really?
I believe so.
Ooh, Blevins, you my interest. Now I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. I'm.
What years it take place? Is it in the 80s or something?
I don't know. Oh no, it's not in the 80s. What year?
Is it the 70s?
Yeah. Did place? I'm asking my good friend Google. Oh, it takes place in 1977. Awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
The year I was born. So.
Yeah, because you got to have them. Those Nazis alive for them to hunt them. You can't have it now because
yeah, but that's
alive now. Very few.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm pretty sure that's that's the the poster because the whole thing's about hunting Nazis.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. So you have to look and let me know whenever you watch it if that's what the poster is.
Oh yeah, what is it? Is it in every episode or is it
in every episode that they go into the comic book store? Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know if that's where they meet. So who's the leader of it?
Who's the leader of the Hunters group?
Yeah, the Hunters.
You mean the actor, or are you talking about
the actor?
It's Al Pacino.
That's right, Pacino. And he works. Yeah. Does he own the comic shop? Or is he
no, not at all. Not at all. So the comic book shop is owned by the main character's best friend, and the kid, basically, his name's Jonah, and so Jonah's best friend owns the comic book shop.
Oh, okay.
And he also works at it, and lots of very colorful words and stuff being said, but the main bad guy, his name's Travis, played by almost by a relative unknown actor by the name of Greg Austin. He does the most incredible job that I've ever seen of someone that's just a sociopath.
Oh, really?
And man, it's to the point where it's scary how calm and collected, the person is. It's just a great show. And then, of course, it's Amazon. They put their little spin on it, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Well, I have I love Westworld, and it's just badass, man. I love it. I'm watching that. I don't know how many episodes there are in the season 3, but I'm on episode 3. I just started watching it tonight.
Yeah, isn't there 8 just like there is all the other?
Oh yeah, but I don't know if we're up to it yet. Just because I just started it.
Oh,
but Debbie and I watch. What the hell we watch on? Oh, we watch Billions too. Nice. So that's our thing. Is Debbie and I like to watch Billions on Sunday nights.
Yeah, I liked Westworld. Of course, I liked Westworld anyway. The old school Yul Brynner. That's one.
The old what?
What?
Blevins, you.
Dude, I grew up with that, man. Logan's Run for the longest time.
Logan's Run.
Yeah, Logan's Run was one of my favorite sci-fi was actually my favorite sci-fi show growing up until I saw Flash Gordon. But
What?
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man, Westworld with Yul Brynner was incredible. You know, my dad is a huge westerns guy. You
Okay.
know, so man, like growing up, like we used to watch all the westerns and stuff, and I mean, Yul Brynner was like the man.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
was very good.
there's John Wayne and Yul Brynner, you know, and you know, Magnificent Seven, you know, like
Yeah.
he was incredible in, and yeah, man.
Did you terrifying though, wasn't he? As that robot?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
like, oh my God.
he had that dead eyes look anyway,
Yep.
you know.
What is Yul Brynner? Where is he Hungarian or something? I know
Um,
Charlie Bronson is. I think he's Polish. Yeah, Charles Bronson is Polish. I think Yul Brynner might be Hungarian or something like that.
man, like
Turkish or Hungarian? I don't know.
yeah, I don't remember where he was I don't know where he was born at.
I think he was born here. Oh no, that's right. He has an accent.
Yeah, he has a deep accent, deep
Yeah.
accents. So he was born in Russia,
Oh, Russia. So he's
and
Russian.
Vladivostok,
Where? Oh, that's all the way on the map.
Primorskaya Oblast, Far Eastern Republic.
Yeah, that's all the way by Alaska.
Yeah,
That's all the way. That's where the Bering Strait, you know, separates U.S. from Alaska is up by there. That was a big, that port was a big part of the Russo-Japanese War too.
yeah,
When,
and
when did, when did Yul Brynner come here? Come to the country?
please stand by. Let's see here.
And so we got a cool little Japanese woodblock print behind it. I love drawing those things, and then the rice eaten paper. I sent Jeff Vaughn
See, in 1934, he was taken to Paris, and then he traveled to the U.S. in 1941 with his acting teacher, Michael Chekhov, and he toured the country until he got his first work in television, Mr. Jones and His Neighbors.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
No, I never seen Mr. Jones and His Neighbors.
I've never seen that either. I got nothing.
You've never seen that one, Robbins?
No, no, definitely not. Definitely not, Mister. Yeah, definitely not. But you know, it's so crazy. He was so good in Westworld.
Yeah.
You know, they tried to redo that with Future World, and Future World, it wasn't the same. You know.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. What's up, Artie Sanchez? Good to see you, brother. William Harvish, good to see you. Carmen, my big sister. How are you, honey? Old Bean. Yes, Microsoft Word to your mother. Old Bean, I sent you a link. Join the stream. Join us. Join us.
Microsoft Word to your mother.
Yeah, that's Jeff Vaughn's been saying that for 30 years.
It's awesome.
Maybe not 30 because I don't know if there was Microsoft Word 30 years ago. All right, so yeah, this is coming out nice. So this is going to be a fun cover.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's incredible.
Worth the price of admission alone for this cover.
Definitely. A lot of love and hours went into that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. You know, though, I love the energy of my roughs, you know, and sometimes I feel like, you know, I just, like, even I could see that her arm was down here a little more. Maybe I should have lowered it like that one. I raised it a little bit, but it gave it more action.
Yeah.
But, and I moved her over. You know, I play with it. You know, I go like that and I move her head around and stuff. But I just love the energy of this. It just seems so alive. You know, my gesture drawings and all.
Yeah.
Let's get that big old butt. Yes, and someone said, is that from having kids? Like, yes. Poor what children do to a poor woman, you know, to women's bodies. But we don't understand the hell they go through, these women.
Nope.
And our mothers, and love your mothers. So, all right, let's see.
Man, who's that holding the stick back behind her?
What?
What?
Oh, it's a woodblock print of
Oh,
a samurai. Yeah, it's a
yeah.
samurai woodblock print. So I just
I
threw that.
just noticed that when you turned it, like the glare kind of went off of it, and I saw that. I was like, oh, what's that?
Yeah, it's the samurai
Oh, I
behind.
see the foot now down the
Yeah, it's
bottom.
his foot, and it's like a
Yes.
spooky actor, actually. It's taken from a print. I gotta clean all this up. This is gonna be a lot of work. I'm gonna spray this right quick. So give me a second. People are gonna like, where did he go? I kind of like that. It adds a nice little texture to the paper. You know, makes it look kind of like the woodblock print paper, the worm-eaten rice paper. That's what it is, actually. Where's my brush? I got a brush to clean my table. All right. Let me just clean this up nicely, and then I'm going to spray it. I'll be gone for a second as I spray it with some workable fix in it, but I got to do that outside. So I'll go out in my little balcony. I have a little balcony in my studio here. It's like its own little balcony. I could step out into it, and it's nice.
You ever accidentally drop a piece of art while you're out there?
Nah, I never do that.
Hey, it could have happened.
It could, like when the wind's blowing. All right, be right back. Give me a second. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, okay, here I am. All righty then. Give me a second to. I really like how this cover's coming out. I think it's coming out really nice.
It's definitely gorgeous.
If I do say so myself. That camera is working. Let's see if anyone's. People are talking. I'm on like a whole bunch of pages, so I don't know what anyone's saying. But here we go.
I messaged you on. I said Billy on Facebook, and then I came over to YouTube and said,
Yeah.
"What's up?" Did
I
JC?
didn't know anyone was gonna be around. That's why I didn't be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go live."
Did JC Vaughn pop in yet?
No, he hasn't got. Let me see if he emailed me back or texted me. I texted him. Let's see. And I love Oogada Boogada. That's what he said. I don't know what that means. But Blevin, so when you start doing some shows here on crowdfunding comics, what's your subject going to be? We going to talk games? We're going to talk movies?
Yeah, I thought back when I did the streaming, like I was thinking that maybe I might do some live game streaming, some video game reviews, maybe even some retro video game reviews, like because I have tons of cool, amazing stuff. Not to mention the comic book reviews.
Yeah.
Did Niall talk to you about the top 5?
No, what's that? Do tell.
So we thought every month we'd do a Pop XP top 5, where every week on Monday we reveal our top 5 of whatever the format is or whatever the genre is of the month. So
Right.
like this next month will be our top 5 sci-fi movies. So the first Monday we do our number 5, and then the next Monday we do number 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. And on the months that have only 4, the very first episode will have our number 5 and number 4. But they'll be recorded shows that we just record and then set them to go out to let people know. And with it being pop culture, I mean, there's so many different things we do, like top 5 comic book artists, top 5
one-hit wonders.
Yeah, top 5 fast food restaurants. There's so many different things that we can do for top 5. So
yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I talked with him about that today, and hopefully it'll be something that'll be pretty good that can just be recorded and then put out there. And, I mean, it'll be something quick, like a little 15-minute video that everybody can watch,
Yeah.
But I'd like to see a lot more of that kind of stuff. And then,
Unless I'm just going looking for my pencil here. Where's the pencil I just used? Come on, I want to use one pencil per piece of art. I don't want to switch up my pencils, man. That's the whole point. Is because the pencil dies, right? It's like,
right.
but it's death of a pencil. But when it finishes, what you do, it's like a chrysalis, It
Right.
turns into a butterfly and lives forever as art.
It's like it becomes smaller as you use its power for creation.
Yes. And the smaller it gets, the more wonderful it gets.
The more power is, and the more your image comes to life.
Yes. But the thing, too, is that when I'm finished the pencil, I want to be finished with the art. Now, if I start with a whole new pencil, I'm going to be here for a heck of a lot longer and then overwork it, as Debbie says I always end up doing the things.
How's it going, Apex Comics?
Apex, what's up? Yeah, James Allen, good to see you. Top 5 comic strip artists. Love it.
Yeah,
so
Jim
yes,
Keith.
This is a cover, just real quick, if I may, for those just joining us. This is the cover to the sheet. It debuts next week. It's our final perk for the Indiegogo for the campaign, and it's a rough cut edition. So it's going to be a 48-page comic book featuring all the roughs with word balloons of the of She Return of the Warrior. Before we end the campaign, we start soliciting and start fulfilling in June. No, Blevins, I guess I can't find it there, fanboy Blevins. Let me check my table in case I put it over here where I write. Nope, it's somewhere. Oh well. Okay, Sarah. I'll start a new pencil. This will just be part of something else. And now I got to get on my darn commissions. I still owe like 10 commissions. I owe you commissions. And I apologize for that.
Dude, there's no need to apologize. I already told you to keep throwing me on the back burner because that's
getting them out. I totally am getting them out. But that's why I'm not taking any. And that's why I'm so glad there's, not glad, but it's kind of a blessing for me in a way that the conventions have been canceled, for the most part. I'm hoping Terrificon, though. They say they're opening Mohegan Sun. So we'll see how that goes. That's a great show. It's a great, great show. And I don't know about New York, but hopefully Baltimore will be open for October. I think we're going to Denver in the November for Denver Comic-Con. We'll see.
Well, I'm selling the arcade this week.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm selling the arcade this week, so I won't have that. I won't have that looming over me, and I'll probably be able to do a lot more traveling now. So,
well, you're gonna have to come. Who's that?
I am.
Hey, Will. Say hello, buddy.
Hi.
Night. I love you, buddy.
I'm William. Bye. Bye. I'm William. Bye.
But yeah, top 5 comic strips, man. Top 5 comic book strip artists. Like,
that's a great one.
I would definitely have to have Jim Keith in there because he's the guy that did Flash Gordon, which was the best. God, I mean, you got to have Bill Watterson. Bill Watterson.
That's going to be. There's a lot of debate because
Calvin and Hobbes.
Yep, you can have Charles Schultz. You could have, even Tarpe Mills with Miss Fury. You can have, Milton Caniff. You can have Cole Sickles, who did. Oh, geez, why am I?
You can have Joe Desries. Joe Desries was pretty incredible. He did Batman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Who the hell did that? Let me see. Why am I? It's late, Scala. Blevins, it's late.
It's all good.
Noel Sickles. Yeah, Scorchy Smith. So it's Noel Sickles. I don't know why I said Cole. Hang on, then I got the King. Where's that book? I have literally hundreds and hundreds of books, which is pretty damn cool. But I don't know, man. I think the king, though, just might have to be Harold Foster, Prince Valiant.
Oh yeah, Prince Valiant.
Oh, I don't know, but then Frazetta, I don't know if his work is enough. If he has a big enough body of work for that, but that's gonna be a fun show. Top 5 cartoonists, comic strip artists is great.
Yeah, I actually went to the Frazetta Girls website the other day, and to try to see their canvas print collection. They have the print collection where they actually printed on stretch canvas.
Oh, nice.
So it looks like an oil painting, and man, they have your sheet on there.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah, they're selling it as a print, but I mean, like his Death Dealer and Conan work was just fascinating.
Oh yeah, but his
he was incredible anyway. But
what's that? Yeah. Oh,
he was incredible anyway.
That's what's so cool about comics is just that how we really forged pop culture, on the forefront of it, and influenced so much. And it's just, man, it's. I'm so proud to be a part of this, to have a small part in this industry, to be a part of it, and San Diego Comic-Con, they usually have like a dinner or a party, which always seems to be the old school Comic-Con people. And Debbie and I, thankfully, are always invited, and we were hanging out last year with Walter and Louise Simonson and who else? Dan Jurgens, Brian Polito was there with Fran. It was great, and a couple of like Terry Moore and Stan Sakai. A lot of the us, because Comic-Con has been taken over really by the big loud video game. You've never been. You got to go, Blevins.
I'm going to.
You got to go next year. You got to make that commitment.
Well, hopefully, if Greenville opens up on my birthday, man, the Greenfield gone. If you're going to be there and stuff, like I'm definitely going to go. I mean, I've never seen a more sign that I need to go to a convention ever. Would they reschedule it for my birthday?
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Yeah, I want to go to that too. I just have to see if Debbie made plans because we're supposed to go on vacation because of school, but now at Williams College because Williams is going to college for welding.
Welding, yeah.
So it's not like he can do that online courses because that's what they're talking about here with the colleges. They don't know if the colleges are going to be open. Well, they are going to be open, but they're all going to be online courses, which kind of stinks if you want to go away,
Yeah.
You go to a school, and you travel to a different state. I mean, I have friends whose kids are going to, Tampa, and in the city, Manhattan, FIT and stuff. And if they're closed, that's really going to stink. Poor kids, But hey, maybe they'll teach them, life sucks. And you just got to take it by the horns. Take the bull by the horns.
That's right. Well, Billy, let me ask you a crazy question.
Sure, buddy.
What do you think about this rebranding for the channel? Like it's been a little bit now. What do you think?
I love it. I just actually Nyla and I were talking. We just hope that people didn't leave us because it looks like we might have lost some people because they're like, what is this? We thought it was crowdfunding comics. This isn't crowdfunding comics. But we felt we had to expand because, as I was saying, we want to get Walter and Louise Simonson. Like, well, why would we go on crowdfunding comics?
Yeah, I believe that some people, there has been some loss, but I mean, there's also been makeup for that. I mean, like we're definitely trending positive.
Yeah,
we may have lost a couple of people, but I mean, it was people from the crowdfunding comics, but we gained a lot of the pop culture experience people,
Yeah.
So
no, I think it's smart because we want to, and again, we'll always do our crowdfunding shows every week featuring, established creators, and the real fun stuff is all the new creators coming up with stuff. Yeah, we got to do our Miss Fury show. Miss Fury launches on June 3rd. That's our date right now to launch.
Yeah, I need to do a lot of research.
So Dynamite's gonna. There's some great books that I recommend anyone to get. If you want to learn anything about Miss Fury, is these two, and it's through IDW. They're on eBay. I mean, this book. Let's put. You know what? Let me put this here, and I'll move this. Hang on, buddy. That book.
Yeah.
Oh, I move this. Oh, let me switch the. Yeah, whatever. You get the idea. If I close me out real quick. Nah, I'm not gonna close me out. But this book's a great book. It's called the Sensational Sundays. This is 1941 to 44, and then you have 44 to 52. And they're just, she's just amazing, and what a trailblazer she was. And again, you look at it, man. That's Catwoman right there. So, what you doing for the weekend, Blevins?
I'm getting all this inventory together to sell this guy who's coming in to buy all of it.
So you're gonna sell all those games?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell a large set of all my extra retro game stuff. Like I'm still keeping a set of all the Nintendo, a set of all the Super Nintendo and stuff like that.
Oh, so you're selling. Oh, so this is not the machines. This is not the big.
Oh no, it's the arcades as well.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, and I have from when I had the store, I have 1,200 Funko Pops that I'm selling. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's insane. Yeah.
You crazy. 1,200 Funko Pops. There's still not a Charlie Chaplin Funko Pop?
They probably couldn't get the rights to it.
Well, yeah, maybe, I guess. We approached them, and Brian Polito did, and Brian talked to them first. And I think we approached them too, and they said, well, you got to have an order of 10,000. I'm like,
yeah,
you ain't selling 10,000 of these pops of anything, of half these things. 10,000.
Yeah, and in order to get exclusives, like say that they did, so when they did the Flash Gordon Funko Pops, they wanted to do a Flash Gordon Rides, which is basically where they call the Funko Pops rides when they have a vehicle with them, right?
Okay. So
they had the Flash Gordon on Rocket Cycle that they were going to do, and I was like, that sounds incredible. Like, what's that? And they're like, yeah, in order to get an exclusive of the rides, you have to buy 25,000 of them.
Yeah, and they're just
and they wanted $12 a piece on them, and I'm just like, Jesus,
Yeah, no, they have real bad business practices with that.
Yeah, I was like,
I lose a lot of customers.
Yeah, I'm like, I love Flash Gordon, but I don't love Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just, I have these 55-inch TVs that I have mounted up on the wall, and I have them cycle through movie posters. I have the movie posters done, so I have all these different movie posters up there. A lot of them, God, I mean, there's so many Lord of the Rings posters. I probably need to delete some of them because every time I look at it, it seems like there's a Lord of the Rings poster cycling through, but yeah, I mean, when you see that stuff flick through, I mean, think of how many different genres of stuff they have. I mean, they have He-Man, She-Ra, The Office, Westworld, all the CW shows, they have everything. I mean, they can make a character for anybody, and they all relatively look the same.
Yeah, I know.
And it kind of blows me away how much money they must be making. I mean, I mean, it's insane.
Well, that's why they like that. Okay, you want to do an exclusive? You need 10,000 or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to be kidding. You're not selling 10,000 of, what's we call from The Office, of Michael from The Office. I'm sorry, you're not. And if they are some of the other ones, because there's some pretty obscure ones,
Yeah, well, they keep adding the limited edition ones, like like the Jaws with the bloody mouth.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, well,
And I told you I've been on a laser disc kick. I've been buying a bunch of laser discs.
Oh, I know. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, excuse me. Wow, it's late.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got up at 7, all energy. I'm like, Deb, wake up. Trying to get everybody up. Nobody would get up with me. Tomorrow I got to do a lot. I got my little Billy do list.
Billy do.
I got to do. I got to look for my thatching rake. So then I got to do some thatching. I got to soil. I got to seed. And I got to run the sprinklers. I got these rosettes. We have an old Victorian, so I have to fix the rosettes. The 2 rosettes popped out, so I got one of them broke in half. So I got to fix that. I got to trim one down, and I'll be up on the ladder. And then I got to cut this big branch in the back that's covering the lawn. We had a little water stain. We had a little leak in the ceiling in the kitchen, so there's a little stain. So I got to paint that. I got to ride my motorcycle and check the tires because we had the parade for Monday, the Memorial Day parade.
Yeah, you have to ride your motorcycle. I'm doing air quotes.
Well, yeah, now we got to honor the veterans, man. We're gonna ride through town, my little town here, and then we're gonna go to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
Yeah, you gonna GoPro it up like
Pro
you did
up.
last time you went riding your bike?
Oh, I should, yeah.
I saw that video, man. It was pretty awesome.
I gotta get that bad boy up. I gotta get the Blevins Media Center GoPro. Heck yeah. Didn't even think about that, Holmes.
Yeah.
So I gotta
put it out there. I'm just the ideas guy, man. That's all it is. I'm just the idea
guy. It's so funny because I wear it on my head and I look at the great kazoo.
The great kazoo from Flintstones?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, all right. You know what? I think this is done, guys. I signed my picture.
It looks gorgeous for sure.
Brother Blevins, it is good to see you. This book, I'm going to send this off tomorrow morning to Hi-Fi to get colored. And it'll debut next week, probably Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure what day. I guess when he's done with the cover. And I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Blevins, thank you for coming on with me, pal. It's so good.
Anytime.
To read alone. And I hope everyone has a very safe and happy Memorial Day. And, bro, I'll talk to you tomorrow, Blevins, all right?
Yes, sir. You have an absolutely incredible holiday weekend as well. I know you're going to work the whole weekend, though, because you can't. Man, you definitely need to go fishing again. You need to go do that one more time.
I do. I think I'm going to go fishing. We'll see, Matthew. Maybe go Monday morning.
Yeah, Monday morning.
Dock Monday, unless we're going to go out in the boat or something. Go on my buddy's boat. But if not, I should take a day off. I don't have any damn days off. But I got some more work to do. So I got Miss Fury stuff I got to do, and for the Return of the Warrior, so I got some work left on that. And a lot of work, brother. A lot of work.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. Well, everyone have a great day. Have a great holiday. Please remember Memorial Day is a day of remembrance. Enjoy your friends, your family, but also, remember our fallen heroes and the veterans who did come back, but who have left us. And I want to thank you all. Brother Blevins, of course, this was wonderful. Spending some time with you, pal.
Dude, thanks for having me on.
Are you kidding me, man? Again, it's better than being alone. Now this is what I do. I see something like, I got to fix that. But I got to keep these sharp. That's the problem with this, is that it doesn't stay sharp because it's so soft. And you can go real black with it, with the pencils. But this one, I'm just going to keep it nice and clean because I just love the way it might be my favorite cover of the whole damn campaign, brother.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it's really beautiful. So, what's that? I want to go up here. I just love her face. I really do.
And I can't wait for the book. Like, I want to know what happens.
Dude, Dr. Blevins to the rescue, man.
Dude, Dr. Blevins, what's up?
Dr. Blevins, what's up? Yes, thank you for getting that level.
Dr. Blevins, Dr. Blevins. Oh wait, this is not Jose's.
Dr. Blevins. That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, that's so great. All right, I'm just adding some things here, and I'm going to play with it too much. All right, everyone have a great night. Blevins, God love you, brother. All right?
See you later, sir. You tell your family I said hello.
Yep, everyone out there, Shay, Apex Comics, James Allen, of course, good to see you, man. Salute. Herrenberg, of course. Always good seeing you. Michael Kellison, good to see you. John Velarde, what's up, brother? My brother John Velarde out there. John did the video. You've never seen Some Trouble of a Serious Nature, our movie. And my boy John Velarde, man, even though we had a real Corsair, we had to do a lot of CGI. And as John doing it, we were like learning CGI in 2002 and 2001 how to do it. And John was doing it all on his $2,000 IBM computer. And he did an amazing job. So good to see you, John. Hey, Sherry, my next door neighbor. How you doing, neighbor? Sherry,
howdy ho, neighbor.
Everyone knows what I do upstairs. I'm up on the top. This is what I do all day, Sherry, and all night. Because she's probably like, what does he do up there? What goes on up there?
What's going on?
I play with my toys and I draw. And I talked to my bro over here, the Duke of Arkansas.
Duke of Arkansas.
So,
Man, Billy, no joke. I know you said you wanted to go, but
yeah.
You know that video that Jimmy and Amanda were looking for? The
commercial?
Yeah, the commercial or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Dude, the company that did that whole post-production that did all the stuff for the show and everything, like, is based out of Arkansas, in Springdale, Arkansas. What are the odds of that?
Wow. How far is Springville from you?
It's only about maybe 2 hours, but I contacted them, and they were like, "Yeah, we absolutely remember that. We absolutely remember everything, but it's been so long ago, we don't think we have any of that stuff." But they're supposed to be looking through their archives and see if they can find me the raw video from it. So
yeah,
like that would be so credible if I just like got all the raw footage from it.
Absolutely. That's for those of you who wanted. Amanda Connor was in a commercial with Sergeant Slaughter in the 80s, and we want to find it. So, all right, my brother, this is great. I'm gonna go and eat some ice cream, I think.
Dude, that sounds like a great idea.
Yes, and then we got to talk about we got to do that damn pig hunt in Arkansas.
We do. We can't do it now though.
We'll think about it in the fall. I'm supposed to be going away on a deer hunt in the fall, but if that doesn't work out, maybe we'll come down to Arkansas way. Or
they have all that winter, down. Right? Say what now?
We can pig hunt in the winter time. We have to do it in the fall.
Yeah. They just have the whole thing shut down. And I mean, like that's the one in Arkansas. Like, my cousin runs a pig hunt in Tennessee. So, okay. Yeah, I mean, look, if you want to kill a pig, like, well, it could be facilitated.
There you go. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I'd like to bring some pork home, some tuna. Heck yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, man. Everybody out there, have a great day. The cover's done. Here it is.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you for joining my partner Brian Blevins, fanboy Blevins, if you will. Blevins After Dark is even better. Apex Comics. Billy draws great hair and he's not finished. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna come back. Trust me. In the morning, I'm gonna look at it. I'm like, oh, let me fix that. Let me go a little dark with that, and do all these little lines. So I hope everyone's having a great night. Let's say Sherry says you draw, what? You draw and I do real estate searches for clients. She's a real estate goddess. So, all right, guys, everyone have a great day. Here's our little cover. You guys will see this cover colored and debuted at the book on probably Thursday. It's for the She Return of the Warrior Rough Cut Edition, and we'll be offering also this cover with the rough. And for those of you who want to know how my art starts, it starts like this. And when I draw it, Blevins, I'm like, oh, that looks pretty good. And then I put it on the light box. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. I got to fix the face. And then it ends up looking like that. And nice and clean. So we're going to be offering this book with 48 pages of all my roughs and this cover. Will be probably Friday. We're going to debut that. So Everyone have a great night. We hope you guys all have a very safe Memorial Day. Please remember, remember our fallen, our gallant fallen, and our veterans who have left us. So everyone have a great night. Shay, good to see you. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. So, hey,
Yeah.
give us a like. Everyone, smash that like button, and subscribe if you can. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the little thing for notifications. And away we go. All right, Blevins, I'm going to send us out with some she stuff. That's how I'm going to send us out.
Sounds great.
All right. So everyone have a great day and talk to you guys later. Thanks. With music by Christopher Caliendo. Good night, everybody. Bye.